people, and welcome back to the Man Cave, where we talk about real life from a man's perspective.
Mhm.
Oh man, how you doing, bro?
I'm all right, man. I'm doing. I'm here.
Hey, hey, like I say,
New Year, you
he,
know.
he's better be. What is it? 10 toes down to 10 toes up. That's all I got to say about it.
I can tell you.
But welcome back to the show, guys. And before we get into our topic, well, please help us out and subscribe to our channel, please. And because we want to get this content out to the masses, and we want to make sure that people that have like minds like us will tune in and get something out of it. And if you do get something out of this show, please hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the topic. The topic is financial celibacy. And the subtopic, if I can give my text,
Here you go. Come
is
on.
essentially waiting on romance until you get your money right.
That's fair.
So let me go ahead and start off. So financial celibacy. Financial celibacy is actually a trend that started a couple of months ago. This is in response to, how can I put it? In response to people, in response to women who require you to upkeep their maintenance even before the first date.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the guys got together and said, I'm financially celibate. That means my wallet is closed, which I agree with, because you should not be taking care of no woman that is not your wife. If you ain't got one of these, you should not be taking care of her.
Come
Now,
on.
here's the thing. That's the first part. The second part is brothers. And I'm not, like I said, we're not here to judge. We just sharing knowledge. We trying to get it out there. I would wait until I have the money, enough money to take care of myself before I invite somebody into my world.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, bruhs, you have to establish yourself. There's more women in this world than it is men. It's a proven fact. The statistics are out there. Just Google it. So you don't have to, how can I put it? You don't have to chase tail.
Mm.
You don't have to be that guy that always got to have a female. And ladies, I'm sorry, we don't care about your hair. We don't care about your nails. We don't care about your shoes. We don't care about your bag. And we don't care about your BBL.
Mm.
It is not our responsibility. Even if I can see it in the comments right now. Well, if you're broke, just say so. All right. Like those tactics don't work no more. Don't expect. I seen this video and I should have queued it up here. This dude, this girl called this guy. They was getting ready to go on the first date, and she was like, "Well, I'm about to go get my nails done." Fast forward about a minute in the video, she's fussing this man out because he did not hit her Cash App up to get her nails done. That is ridiculous.
Mm.
So, brothers, be financially celibate. Be physically celibate. Means don't be dropping off none in every floozy you see now. That I mean, I know it gets you, but have discipline.
Nah.
Have discipline, because at the end of the day, one or two things can happen.
Mm.
Actually, one of three things, or a combination of all three. The first thing that could happen is, you might slip up into some and it ruin your health
Ooh.
for the rest of your life.
Lord have mercy. Well, that's a funeral arrangement, ain't it?
I'm trying to tell you, just make sure your life insurance policy is up to date.
For them.
Or you could slip up in some, and next thing, and 9 months later,
Mm.
I had a coach in middle school told us 9 minutes of pleasure equals 9 months of pain
Mm.
and 18 years of sorrow because you
Mm.
didn't mean for it to happen right there. First of all, if there's no marriage, there shouldn't be no baby.
Mm. Oh Lord, mercy, boy. Lord. Stepping
But I
on
mean, because it's so many fatherless kids out here.
That's true.
And I'm an educator by trade as well as I worked in mental health. A strong 90% of them kids did not have their father in the house.
Mm.
And then all of this ties into financial celibacy because guess what? You're going to pay child support. It's not an option. Support your kids.
Sure ain't.
If you're in a situation where that all that happened, minus the health thing, when we are being irresponsible and undisciplined, that is always a risk.
You're right.
But there's so many, and I don't get it. Maybe you can help me out with this one. I understand you and your baby mama don't like each other. I get it. But why you gotta take it out on the kid, man?
Mm. That's true. Kids ain't never got nothing to do with it.
Never. They don't even ask to be here.
Right, that's true.
But
Maturity.
it's sad. And this is not a new problem.
Oh no.
This is not a new problem. This has been, come on now, decades. Ever since quote unquote the government offered subsidy to take pops out the house,
Mm.
it's become an epidemic, and I'm determined to break the curse.
Mm.
As a father myself, I can't see myself go a day without seeing my kid. I told his mama, I'm like, I don't care what happened. You not with me and the boy. You can't break that because I'm not gonna break it.
Right.
But getting back to financial celibacy, bros, you got to be able to stack your money.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't talking about fast money either. I ain't talking about risky money either. I'm talking about get your hind parts up,
Mm-hmm.
go clock in, stay there for about 8 hours, sometimes 12, come home.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, you can chime in.
Well, I'm gonna speak from a single man perspective. Great knowledge out there. A lot of these, with some of these episodes, I'm gonna sit back and be fed. Uh, but
I ain't gonna be the only one talking now.
but I'm gonna say this. I definitely agree with being financially stable and having celibacy. That you shouldn't be obligated or or looked upon for things that this particular person wants where when there's no commitment to that,
Mm.
because at this point, man, she just pocket checking you, really. She pocket checking you. So that ties into what Fonz was saying about stacking your bread, because if you got a chick that's gonna be pocket checking you, expecting you to send, and they stuff ain't cheap, man. I don't know what in the world they be doing. Brothers, we spend, a few 20s maybe for a haircut and shape up, line up. We ain't doing all that extra stuff, man. They spend hundreds
Mm-hmm.
of dollars on fingernails and hair and makeup and all that other stuff. So it's important that you do stack your bread up, man, and don't feel like just because you talking to this person and You may have feelings for them, or you may actually like them, but don't make them feel like you owe them something.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because that could get you in a lot of stuff. Like my boy said. You know what I mean? They ain't obligated. You know, y'all ain't married. Y'all ain't even real life. You know, ain't even really talked for over 6 months. Nevertheless, over a year and a half at least. You know, at least before you let them pocket check you, at least know for sure that they're 100% committed to you. You're 100% committed to them. You know, because the ring, the marriage ring doesn't always bring the commitment. I
That
will
is
say
true.
that. So you want to make sure that you got that together. And as far as um the kids or whatever, 9 minutes of pleasure for 9 months of pain. Um, things happen. Things happen. We go out, we have a few drinks, and everybody feeling good, and we get in that room. Hey,
It goes back to what I said in the other episode.
fellas,
Discipline.
we already got our minds already ready and prepared. Took him out and did this and that and the third. So when we get to the house, ain't no question that about what's gonna happen. But nevertheless, man, like Fawn said, just be disciplined and stack your paper, man. Be about self. Be about. Don't. I'm not saying be selfish, but be selfish because when they ain't there, who gonna be there for you?
Mm. Cause,
You know
cause,
what I
cause I can go ahead and tell you right now. Once your bread run out, she gonna find the next simp,
mean?
and then the
So
next simp.
really, really focus on self and don't get tied up on what she may look like on the outside. Because a lot of times we get ate up, but I ain't gonna lie, man. We men, we gonna look. You know what I'm saying? Then we mess around. She is a fine girl. We get all twisted in the mind, be like, shoot,
Mm.
it's a bluff type thing. It's an ego, type thing. And it's very challenging to not get caught up in those type of things. But really you got to be disciplined before and during any relationship. But really, while you're not in a relationship, you need to go ahead and get your stuff established.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if things don't go right with this individual, they can't take nothing from you, and they can't say that, oh, I gave you this, or oh, you ain't had this, that, and the third. You don't want nobody to be saying that about you. Whatever you
Right.
whatever you come in with, you leave with.
Right.
So really, man, it's not so much about not having fun or not going on dates or not doing these things, because the odds of you even finding somebody that's long committed to you is very rare without doing those things. So I don't think Fonz is necessarily saying don't go out and don't go on dates,
No,
but
no, no.
don't
I ain't
but,
saying all that.
right, I got you, but don't go over top.
Don't
You
go to Roof Chris
right.
when your budget says what's the
McDonald's.
Panda Express. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah.
I can do you one better. When your budget says cookout.
Right.
If you talk to this girl and she's saying, I don't eat at Cheesecake Factory, I don't eat at Applebee's, I don't eat at this, I don't eat at that. Okay, man. All right. I gotta push back on one thing you said though. It is, you said it's kind of hard not to wind up in those situations. I could challenge that and say it's challenging, but it's not.
Mm,
It's challenging because, like you said, we see something, especially if she's your type, basically.
right. Yeah.
You gonna do everything you can to get her attention, and about 85% of it is spending money on her within the first week.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm gonna tell you how simple it is to avoid all of that. It's a 2-letter word, and the word is no.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
I say that because, like we just said, once your resources are gone, 98% of the time she going right behind it and find the next simp to do it. In 2025, people, especially to my fellas, stop simping for them, man. like it's more women in this world than it is dudes. I forget the ratio, but the ratio is very promising. You know what I'm saying? Be financially celibate because you need that cushion to fall back on just in case things go haywire. Life be lifing sometime, and you got to be able to bounce back.
Mm.
You got to be able to start over
Right.
in the event
Do that.
something happens.
Right. Yeah.
But like we said, I wasn't saying go out and date and do this, don't do this, don't do that. I'm not going to do y'all like that because I mean that's how marriages and relationships are built in the dating phase.
Right.
However, don't go out there thinking you're Nino Brown with unlimited resources, but in all actuality, you Charlie Brown.
Bobby Brown.
But
Oh man.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like but I'm just saying, be disciplined with your money.
And know
Be
where you at, and know where you stand at, and don't let nobody waver you from that.
exactly
You know?
as they say. When you stand on business, you stay on it.
Right.
I don't care what type of insult you get, what type of shame get thrown your way. I don't know, because if you don't identify to what's being said to you, why are you answering?
Right. Yeah. That's true. And don't think you got to prove anything to anyone.
Exactly. Never.
You know, because at the end of the day, you know, I may like you, I may think you look good or whatever, but that don't mean you gotta take advantage of me and try to insult me just because I won't do what you want me to do or what you
Mm.
expect me to do. It has to be an understanding here, and it's a respect thing. If they can't respect where you are in life,
Cut them
they
loose.
ain't for you. They
Cut
ain't
them
for
loose.
you. They a leech. So you don't want you don't want no leeches.
Parasite, a
Yeah, the
tick,
parasite, and I
a
mean,
bed bug.
what I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, man, just be smart, man. Be smart, and don't let nobody make you feel like you owe them something or that they obligated to your pockets. You wake up every day as they should and go to work, clock in and clock out. Your money is your money. If you decide to share some of your money, they
That's on
should be
you.
appreciative. That's on you, and they should be appreciative of that. I don't care
And,
whether it was a quarter that you gave me a week. If they
and
don't think that,
boy, you good, you cooking. Let the man cook.
and I'm trying to tell you, you know, don't feel like you're obligated to do what they expect. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
if it was the other way around, I bet you, not 98% of them won't do it. I
and
bet.
to and to echo that point, and then we can leave it right there where it is. If there is no reciprocity
Mm.
in the situation,
Mm-hmm.
reciprocal giving in this situation, cut that Negro slash heifer a loose.
I'm trying to tell you.
That go for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like if there's no give back to the giving, hey, I ain't got nothing to deal with it. I can't deal with you no more.
Right.
Why you can't deal with me no more? Cause I'm always shelling out and you ain't shelling in.
Right. The only thing you doing is turning around, which I appreciate, but there could be more.
It
You
could
know.
be. I'm sorry, but vagina. I'm sorry. It's not as valuable than what we used to make it out for. There have been songs written for the cat.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. It's
Yes.
great,
Great.
but
Tony
it's,
Tyson. Great.
I mean, it's different types.
Yeah, great.
I'm trying Tony the Tiger. But at the same time, if all you bringing is your vagina and your manhood to the equation and not offering nothing,
No type of benefit, no type of growth, nowhere else. But yeah, just spend the money and yeah, that's it.
that come on, we gotta do better.
Got to do better,
We gotta
man.
do better. We gotta be more decisive in our, and be more selective.
Hmm.
Because if you really stop thinking with your manhood and think with your brain and actually analyze this person, you will find out stuff within the first 2 weeks
Right.
that's going to make you feel like, you know what? Sometimes ghosting is disrespectful, but in some cases, we'll allow it.
Just had the mentality of, your manhood is your gun and your mind is your weapon. That's what they teach you in the military.
Good God. But that man Cook, boy, he preaching better than they responded up here.
Damn, well, I'm about to cut a little offering out here. But yeah, man, do better, man. New year, raise the bar high, man. Set your expectations up, man. Do better. Just do better. It's time out for all that stuff to keep you down year in and year out.
Yeah.
I mean, just do better, man. We got to have a better standard for ourselves. Yeah, yeah.
To echo that, and we can go ahead and leave. If you want to have a standard for someone else, you must first have a standard for yourself.
Boom.
That means you cannot accept any old thing to come into your world.
Right.
Because your world is what you build. You built it. Can't nobody come and tear it down.
Right. Right.
People, stop allowing these people to come in your world and tear it down. Stop allowing these Pookies and Ray Rays and Tyrones and Sharkeishas to come into your world to tear your junk down.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you all you got.
And they ain't got no dual capsules out there either.
Mm-mm.
Just one.
Just one. I ain't never seen two. I take that back. But we can, but let us know in the comments what y'all think.
Out of here.
Yeah, on that note, we gonna go ahead and hey man, let us know in the comments what y'all think, man, about financial celibacy. Do you think, and when we're talking in regards to relationships, do you think financial celibacy is a good thing? Personally, I believe it's a great thing. It should have been done years ago.
Yeah.
I know it's a trend and everything, but that trend should have been started years ago.
Yeah, it's definitely important, man, honestly.
Yeah. So let us know what y'all think about it, and we're gonna go ahead and sign off. So you got anything you want to add, bro?
Not at all, man.
All right. So we're gonna get up out of here. So this has been the Man Cave.
Yes, sir.